taking the car down to Nezi Motors, who's the guy who helped me put the engine in the FG. He's gone and ordered me some Lifeguard oil, which is the oil that you're supposed to use. He originally had Penrite oil, but we're going with the Lifeguard. Here's the car, cold morning, condensation in the exhaust and on the car. Let's go. So this has got a pretty good reverse camera. So the reverse camera is like dirty at the moment because I haven't washed the car, but that's super clear. So I had a new Mazda 3 recently, and this thing is way clearer than that. So this FG is running over 500 real kilowatt on a standard ZF 6-speed gearbox, and has been for over a year, and has done more than 50,000 Ks, so about 53,000 Ks. That's usually giving it a bit of a squirt nearly every single time I'm driving it, just to get the condensation out. So Max Performance has done the tune on the gearbox. It doesn't shift perfectly every single time, but you know, being a stock box, I can't complain, it's held up. My old BF broke the box when we turned it up to 320 kilowatt. And I know there's a bit of argument also. The ZFs, they're all the same. Like, some people are saying they're all the same, and then other people are saying that the FG ones have more clutch packs in them. I don't personally know because I've never opened one up and I'm not a gearbox person, but apparently a gearbox person said to me that the BF gearboxes are the exact same, but then I've had Max Performance tell me that FG ones have more clutch packs. So in my BF, I had the box itself at 320 kilowatt, which just kept going into limp mode. I put another BF turbo box in it. I don't know if the box was already cooked when I bought it. Same thing happened again. Cooked it, like it was actually worse than the first one. I had to pull it back out straight away. And then I went and bought an FG box, put that in, perfect, no issues. So the FG box is the one you want to get if you're having issues with your B series box. Try and find an FG one. So I'm probably just crapping on too much. You guys want to see the service. I will shut up now, and we'll continue filming when we get to Chris's workshop. There he is, the sexy bastard. How are you, big boy?
I'm right, how are you?
Good. Do you want to park it somewhere like that?
I'll just move some in the back, in the ute, and I'll run out and you just run in.
Yeah.
And then I'll put it on the, I'll get it in on the hoist.
Let's do that. Chris is just moving his car so I can get in. Tell us what we have to do, Chris.
We're going to make a mess, that's what we're going to do, because the sump has to come off and they don't have a drain on the steel pan ones, which sucks.
So Chris is saying that we have to take out all these little bolts around the edge, because this doesn't have a drain plug, which a lot of cars would.
So on the plastic version, there's a drain normally right there, and you just crack it and let it run out for a while. But being it's the steel one, better, but at the same time, it's going to make a mess.
So this car's also got the Max transcooler upgrade, as you can see here, coming out of the transmission, down custom lines to this. It's super dirty at the moment because I daily drive this car. But yeah, look at that. It's got your Max Performance engraving there, cooler, which comes on when the trans gets to a certain temperature. I think they've done a nice job with it.
Yeah.
Have a look at the pan and the light.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain.
That's just metal shavings. The whole thing.
It looks like brass. That's what it looks like.
So it's metal, some kind of metal shavings. Can you swirl your finger around in the spot?
These are magnets to catch the metal.
Yeah.
This like just looks to me like copper.
Oh.
Which I don't know where it will come from. Unless it's a thrust issue.
Is that the... No, it's not the same stuff on the gasket.
That's just the gasket.
Do you reckon this is well overdue for a service? Or?
Yes. I'm a bit afraid what else we may find.
Maybe we'll find a Turbo 400 upgrade installing soon. So you got to pull this filter off. That's the main part that needs to come off for the service. So that just pretty much yanks out. So a little O-ring on the end, make sure it doesn't get stuck in the car.
Yeah, it's O-ring still on there. If you can see where my fingerprints have been on the filter, that, and even if I do that, that's clutch pack material. What sticks to the filter, doesn't stick to anything else but the filter. So we've got some clutch pack damage in there.
So you're saying this car's been thrashed?
I wouldn't say thrashed, just
Hammered.
a good flogging every now and then.
That's just freeway driving, just 4 minutes. Mate.
Yeah, I've been in the car with you.
And yeah, it does clock
You're
up some Ks.
Yeah, and you're so you drive it like grandma's car.
Grandpa. What's that you're taking off now, Chris?
Just the fill plug.
Oh,
so
the fill
it
plug
makes
on
it
the
easier
side.
later on when and it's back together.
Yep.
And should have brought my AN lines and we drained out the lines to the.
Oh, the cooler, because that's gonna have. The
have,
cooler's gonna be full of oil too.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You can't get it all out because like you're talking about it holds a couple of litres.
Yeah.
And the only way to actually drain the torque converter properly is either remove it and do it, or have the car running with the outlet from the trans to the cooler into a container of some sort, whilst having it feed in the other side, so it completely flushes everything out.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of effort and a lot of work.
I saw another video showing them running the car while they're topping it up.
So we will have to do that at the end.
Yeah.
I will have to get you in the car and get you to.
I'm scared of heights, but.
Are ya? Seriously?
No, I'm fine.
I didn't think so.
I should be fine. Like if it was on top of a building or something.
No. It's very rare that cars fall off hoist.
I'm just being a baby. Oh, baby, baby. Well, I'm happy that the gasket hasn't really binded or got stuck in any points there. It's looking pretty clean.
Yeah, and it was a cork gasket, which normally they get bind up and leak.
And you have to sit there and razor blade them off for half an hour. So Chris has gone and picked up this transmission service kit from Repco. This video is sponsored by nobody. So this comes with, your gasket, the new filter, and new O-ring in there as well. So that's gonna go in. If you are doing this for the first time and you have a plastic sump, I'm pretty sure you have to buy the metal conversion kit. So it's a little.
That's the.
It's plastic.
Yeah, you can get a metal. You can get the metal conversion one, but that's the full plastic. So the filter's actually molded into the plastic.
Oh no way.
And that's what I was talking about before with the. There's the drain plug, whereas your metal one doesn't have.
Stop it. So because I've done this upgrade before, Max Performance has put a steel pan on there, which is good. It's reusable.
I think that's about $350.
Yeah.
And that's like 90.
Okay. Still a complete rip-off.
Yeah.
So Quiz is just going to oil up that O-ring a little bit and then pop it in the hole, as Chris likes to do it.
You blame me?
There you
we
go,
all
Chris.
love a good hole.
There he goes, puts it in.
A good wet hole.
With lube. Now Chris is just test fitting the gasket there.
Making sure it's right.
So what happens in a mechanic shop when something like this is not right? You've got to wait for parts to come back in, tell the customer the thing's delayed.
Takes hours and time, and
That looks like it fits pretty good.
it does. It fits good.
Cool.
So now we can put it back together.
Yeah. Let's blow this transmission up this week.
I hope not.
So for a good seal on the gasket, Chris needs to clean with a blade all of the old gasket residue to make sure the seal is perfect and no oil leaks through the sides, because if we have a little oil leak, it's going to be super annoying because the whole sump has to come off, probably new gasket, oil's got to come out again, true?
Yes.
So it's important to have this seal proper. So if you're doing it yourself at home, make sure you grab the blade and clean up that surface all the way around so it's flat
Even Scotch Brite from Mum's Kitchen works well as well.
Scotch Brite from your mum's kitchen. So make sure you hammer those in there so you ruin the threads.
And then once the threads start cross-threading, you just keep going.
You just send it in. And if it goes all the way in and keeps spinning, it's a winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And this is probably not good for your mic, but
No, it's fine.
there's too many of them.
So Chris is just torque wrenching them up now. As you can see, he's doing it in a nice crisscross pattern to make sure even spread.
Your Lifeguard 6 oil, which is the best for ZF, because it's made by ZF, I'm pretty certain. And I've poured it all into a 20 litre drum to make it easy to pump out of, because 1 litre bottles are just a nightmare to try and get any oil out of.
Oh, so it's going in now.
No, I've got to start pumping it, but
see
I'll
it.
need another drum.
I can see oil going up there.
That's an air pocket.
It's an air bubble going in my trans, bitch. Was the bucket clean when you pumped it in there, Chris?
Extremely clean. I washed it out with brake clean first, so then it makes life easier.
Is that the actual oil in there? Dude, that's clean as. Oh, that's a funny sound.
So we'll fill it like this for the moment until it starts coming out, and then we will put the fill plug back in it, get George in the car and have him start it and run through the gears a little bit so we can
Hit some gate.
no. And then we'll recheck the levels.
Yep. So Chris, if you didn't hear that, is going to fill this up until it overflows, because that means that it's pretty much got as much as it can. And then we're going to run it and keep filling it until it keeps overflowing.
Basically.
Do you reckon this heat shield here is factory?
Yes.
It is.
It is factory.
Yeah. On turbos only, you reckon? Or?
I think on turbos it only comes back this far, whereas on NA I think it stops where the cat is.
Oh. So Chris is ready for me to hop in the car now, and he's going to raise me up in the hoist, and I'm going to run the car while he keeps filling it up. Yep. Well, I didn't think I'd be getting high today. Going up in the hoist.
Who knew YouTube would take you to new heights?
Bye-bye. We're pretty high now. Alright, I'm up high. Where's Chris? Alright, we're running. Chris is going to give me instructions now. I've got to listen in so I can hear him filling it. Alright, we're going into reverse. Ready?
Alright, go to neutral. Go to drive.
We're in drive.
Go back to park. Then it stop.
Okay. That was not good. You can hear him filling it.
Back to reverse and you're on the brake.
Foot off brake.
Alright, neutral. Drive. Put on the brake, back to park, please.
So we're all done. This is the old oil. This is pretty much full of metal shavings. So the car's all done. We've just quickly thrown some rear brake pads in also because it was up on the hoist, and the brake car's just around the corner, but that's it. Thanks, Chris. If anyone needs it. Do you want people to come here for ZF services or? How much do you charge for ZF service, Chris? It is quite expensive because the oil is not cheap.
Yeah, unfortunately, because we use ZF XR6, it was about $44 a litre.
Yeah.
And we used about 7 litres, and I'm not even sure of what their filter kit was worth, so
Yeah.
I'll throw together and let George know, and then he can put it in the video later on.
Fine then. That's it, guys. Car's all done. Chris has done an amazing job as usual. And yeah, please like and subscribe and comment for more videos. Oh, it's a bit bowed.
I bent it the other day.